almost 20 years now, not quite, but 17, the materials are available in the internet. Unfortunately, the texts themselves only in Russian, but the maps not only in Russian, but also in English. During most of this time, we had some support from Russian and European grants. That was very important. And I'm very grateful to everybody who helped us. Now about the database that is the core of the system. The database is unique. There is no other database on mythology and folklore in the world. And I guess it will never appear, because now it contains about 60,000 texts, and possibly more. And the number is growing every day. So it's impossible to make abstracts of 60,000 texts during a year. It took time. Maps of the areal spread of the motifs are available, as I told you, in online, in this site, Maps of Myth. The site, the access to the site is restricted, but anybody who is interested can ask me, and I provide you with a login and password. I would do it immediately, but I'm not the only person who is engaged in the project. So some of them, I guess. Besides the map and the textual catalog, there is a binary table of distribution of motifs according to tradition. I just demonstrate you what it is about. The number of selected motifs is near 2,700 and is permanently increasing, and the number of traditions is almost 1,000. And I underline once again that the project is not related to the study of myth, but to the study of history. Tendencies in the geographical distribution of myth can be interpreted as results of particular historical processes. And here you see the distribution of all these traditions. You see it's all the world, from South Africa to Tierra del Fuego in South America. So there are very, very many. Of course, they are not equal. There are traditions that have several hundreds of motifs, registered motifs, and there are traditions that have only dozens of motifs, and even a few with only 5 or 3, but they are not many. Most of them are between 200 and 100, something like this. The differences are objective, partly, because some traditions are objectively rich and some not so rich. But both rich and poor traditions are distributed across the world more or less uniformly, so tendencies that are revealed, we can hope that they are objective, not an invention of my mind. And here is just a page from the correlation table. So you see every column is a particular motif, and every line is a particular tradition. Here are just some Indian traditions, Sora, Bondo, Kharya, Lepcha, and so on. So, while you can still now you can record fairy tales and myths somewhere in southern Odisha, in Sora or Bondo villages. So if we could come to many places 100 years ago, we would get more materials, definitely, but not now. But I had 2 girls, linguists, who made 2 years, they made research in Himachali Pradesh and in Odisha. And I made for them just a questionnaire, what they should ask people. It was mostly about interpretation of the night sky, but not only. And in Himachal, this girl went to her hostess, an old lady, and asked her. And she immediately gave her the answers. 150 years, nobody asked people in Himachal this simple question. What is the Big Dipper? Are the Pleiades? What is the Milky Way? And she answered easily. She knew, but nobody studies such simple things. People study complex things. What is the integration? What the relations between different groups of different languages and big people, small people, tribal groups, and so on and so on. But nobody asks simple question. What is a rainbow? Is it a snake or it is a bow of Rama? It's too simple to study. And they, during the very short time, gathered from me very valuable material.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So as we understand from sir, the two sources are the literature as well as the observational study to collect the data from people. I remember 2 years back when we had met in Sendai and we were
Yes,
having dinner. At that time, sir had asked me about these questions and we were talking about Indradhanushya.
yes, I remember.
And I had given my visiting card to sir and he had asked me to write exactly how Indradhanushya is written in Marathi or the Devanagari Lipi.
Yeah, yes.
So I understand. I learned that from sir that it's not just about literature but also about the people, whatever data we can collect from them.